हम आपसे ये भी समझना चाहेंगे कि एक लेमैन लैंग्वेज में हम हमें समझाएंगे कि जो यूरेशियन प्लेट है और जो इंडियन प्लेट है उसमें किस तरह का मूवमेंट हो रहा है जिसे साइंटिस्ट ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं।
देखिए मैडम that I'll give a little story into that once upon a time that Indian plate what we are talking about was very far away from the Himalayan regions. So it got break up and that first movement took place and it was flying and then just around 50 million year it collided with the Eurasian plate what you are talking about that. So from since then onward that Indian plate interior at the boundary it is experiencing maximum strain because of the shortening of the crust, deformation of the rock into that Himalayan seismic belt, but it is also experiencing in the plate interior deformation of the rock, and that deformation of the rock is nothing but accumulated of the strain. So during the passage of the time when a plate is colliding and it is experiencing that movement, this strain part is getting accumulated in different parts of the country, and particularly near to the Himalayan belt, the closer region are much more strained than the further south or interior of the plate. And Delhi and NCR is situated in just 200 kilometers south of the plate boundary you have said. And again, there are a lot of faults and folds and ridges and lineaments. Ganga River is a lineament, Jamuna River is a lineament, Delhi Aravalli Failed, then Delhi Haridwar Ridge, then there are Swanabad Fault, Muradabad Fault, Mathura Fault. In this region, lot of faults are existing, and the fault act as a path for the release of the strain energy that has been there in the subsurface. So from time to time, whenever the strain has been released through these faults, we are defining them as earthquake. But when it will come, how much strain will be released from the subsurface, mathematically we can calculate how much strain is there, but we cannot predict when or how much amount of the strain energy will be released in the form of earthquake. So this region, Delhi NCR, from that point of view, it has also been identified as the seismic zone 4. So we can understand this region can experience an earthquake, whatever has happened, this much earthquake and more than that magnitude earthquake may also take place. We cannot rule out of that.
Yes, so the scientists are saying that they cannot rule out the possibility of a major earthquake in Delhi.
Madam, that major definition I told that again I am telling when you talk about the energy is that up to this much energy has taken place 4.6 out of 14 earthquakes whatever have taken place during the last 2 months, 4.6 is the maximum amplitude. So less than 3 it is a micro. Then again I am telling 3 to 3.9 is the minor, 4 to 4.9 is the light, 5 to 5.9 is the moderate, or then we go to 6 to 6.9 is a great, then we go to strong we can call it, then we go to 7 to 8 we call major, and 8 more than 8 we call is the great earthquake. So great definition is more than 8 magnitude, that 6 to 6.9 we say strong earthquake. So what we can say, if you talk about major, then its magnitude equivalent to 32 times of Hiroshima bomb has to be released, and that is very possible from the Himalayan seismic belt, but from the plate interior, release of that much amount of energy is unless somebody, but it has happened in the Kutch region in 2001, that 7.7 magnitude major earthquake has taken place. In the Koyna region also 6.7 magnitude earthquake taken place. So that the major earthquake definition, when you are talking in the scientific language, major definition little bit different from the common man. To a common man, if we say minor, if we say small magnitude earthquake, large magnitude earthquake, great magnitude earthquake, he may think the large magnitude, great magnitude same. Here it is up 6 to 6.9 we are defining strong, and 7 to 7.9 we are defining major, more than 8 we are defining great. So when I talk about major earthquake, the energy is much more. What we can think of 32 times more than Hiroshima bomb. Madam, but the moderate to strong earthquake, which is falling between 5 to 6 and 6 to 6.9, since it has taken place into the geology, into the past, 1956, 1960, 1966, and that magnitude earthquake also has taken place into the plate interior in 2001 Kutch, in 1997 in Jabalpur 5.8, and 6.7 magnitude earthquake into the region of that is called Koina, and we have also seen that more than 6 magnitude earthquake into the Latur. So in the plate interior we have seen more than 6 magnitude earthquake, but we could never predict that earthquake. It came all of a sudden. We even didn't get any signal. We didn't get into pre-shocks for understanding that a earthquake is going to take place after a few years or after some time. So we are far away from that prediction. So if we look into the major earthquake, we should not create panic that major earthquake is going to take place into Delhi NCR. But what we are going to say that the Delhi NCR region is capable of generating an earthquake that may have a magnitude whatever has happened into the recent past. More than that, it can be 5.5, it can be 6, 6.5, but we can't predict, we can't just create a sensational that large magnitude of 6 magnitude, 6.5 magnitude earthquake is going to occur there. Parallelly, if we look into the seismicity pattern into the region, strain accumulation into the region, we can't rule out possibility of a moderate to strong earthquake into the Delhi NCR region.
तो स्ट्रेन जो है वो एनर्जी जो वो एक्यूमुलेट हो रही है.
Yes, strain accumulation हो रहा है because of the northward movement of the Indian plate and its collision of with the Eurasian plates. So that is happening place because rocks is getting deformed, and the deformation is nothing but accumulation of the strain. And whenever there is a path in the form of faults, folds, etc., that energy can come out in the form of earthquakes. So that's what is happening.